Hi everybody, this is Living Dread Girl at Locks, Knots, and Stitches, a fiber arts podcast. And this is episode number 15. I live in beautiful Rochester, New York with my son/producer, Turbo Joe, 3 dogs, 3 cats, 3 reptiles. I'm most active on Instagram is locks_knots_stitches. Best way to contact me is locksnotstitches@gmail.com. And of course, Ravelry is SparklingWater000. I just want to mention that please don't forget to support your local roller derby. That's Rock City Roller Derby, Flower City Fear. Excuse me, we have our first game for Rock City Roller Derby March 31st, Saturday at the Dome Arena. I believe it's starting around 6 or 7 p.m. So be there if you can. And always support your local yarn shops. That's Village Yarn and Fiber Shop and the Black Purl. Yay! Our dogs just woke up. Machete, get over here. Apparently they were sleeping through scary movies I was watching this morning, and so now they're awake. The moment the camera turned on, because apparently that made a loud enough noise that they had to wake up. So, yeah. The other guy's back there sleeping. Alright. Okay. Yup, sit down. I know you haven't seen me in 5 minutes. What did I just say? And this is little Machete. Okay. Here, do you want to get up here? Because you're kind of interrupting the podcast. There you go. You guys just kind of sit behind me. Ugh, my hair is a mess. I'm a mess. Alright, so I'm sorry if I'm looking, that way. No. I don't know. I'm not looking here, right? I have a kind of a different setup just because of issues, and I really needed to use this camera because it looks amazing. But obviously a professional camera does. But I need the TV so I can see when I'm focusing on stuff and make sure everything's in frame. So that's the thing. Let me look down here. So let me start out with, I finished. Okay, see if I can get it. Well, that doesn't need to be in there. Okay, we'll do it this way. There you go. Let me get a little bit closer. So I did the thing. I finished it. Yay! And then, hey, I'm closer. I made my Ravelry group. So, let me just double check I gave you the right name. It should be Locks, Knots, Stitches Podcast. Ravelry, because Ravelry is always open on my phone. Right? Ooh. Groups. So it's just Locks, Knots, and Stitches. Actually, does that show the name? Oh, it's just Locks, Knots, Stitches Podcast. Alright. Let me get back to where I was. Have my heating pad on. I'm a little chilly, but I didn't turn on the heat because I'll be going to work soon. Again, my hair is a mess. And I'm so sorry. Sorry. looking at the camera. Alright, so yeah, have my Ravelry group and obviously my logo now. Excuse me, so that'll all be updated and up and running. Whew. Let me have a drink here. I'm like sitting on the cord, sorry, on my heating pad. There we go. Let me get comfy here. Alright. Let's go with what am I wearing real fast. It's a little chilly, so I'm wearing my granny stripe and virus shawl. See? It's just a crochet, and then I kind of made up a little border, a little bit more of a lace border to go with it. I will do it again. It's not, I don't like, I mean the colors aren't terrible, but they complement each other really well. It's grown on me. I like it a lot, but I want something a bit more solid to show off the granny stripe and the virus lace part. So yeah, I'm just sitting here with that. Alright, what am I drinking? I am drinking first Sumatra coffee, fair trade organic. I'm more worried about the fair trade first and foremost. Yeah, and then with this tea. Let me get a little closer for you. So this is the Zen tea, a harmonious blend of green tea and lemongrass and spearmint. So it's I don't know why I do that, but I do. It's just something I do. Alright, so, sorry, I'm a little fidgety. This is all new to me. So, when it comes to charity, I haven't done much. Excuse me, I haven't heard back about some hats. Excuse me, that I'd wanted to do, so I'll get there when I get there. I know the knitted knockers and the crochet knockers, you gotta use certain yarns, so, and most people want neutral colors, so there was one yarn, actually it was this yarn, the Premier Cotton Fair yarn you could use, but for crochet and knitted, I believe. I have to double check. Didn't really matter, I can do either one. But there weren't really any neutral like colors at the store. I have a hard time ordering online, so anyways, I will try and do that soon. Yeah. Let's see, let me look at my notes, I apologize. Oh, and then one more thing about charity was I was thinking about making dishcloths for the homeless. I know someone was making a homeless basket, and I was like, well, why don't you throw a dishcloth? And I was like, ding, 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 ding. So we'll see if that can go to fruition or something close to that. Otherwise, probably I'll just keep doing like hats every now and again and donate them to homeless or whoever. So yeah. Alright, let me show you something a friend made me. I don't know if I can put it on, but we can try. She made me a Viking. It's pretty cool, right? I kind of like it. I mean, honestly, I like it, but it's kind of cool. I can keep you warm. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. This is a friend I made the convertible fingerless mittens, or convertible mittens for. So yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Maybe I should take a selfie and send it to her. While I'm filming the podcast, no less, right? Alright, let's do this. Alright. Cool. Let me take this off now. But yeah, it's crochet. She got the video pattern just off of YouTube, so, and she just has this part held in with buttons, so you can essentially take it off or adjust it. So that's pretty cool. And I believe this is all Red Heart Super Saver yarn. Oh, the silly things we do. It's pretty cool though. Alright, so on to FOs and Messy Hair. Let me start off with this one. It's just a basic cowl. So this is 1x1 twisted rib. And, excuse me, this is made out of Bernat Softy Chunky yarn and the Somerset Ombre. And it's a number 6 bulky, 100% acrylic yarn. Let's see here, 80 grams, 2.8 ounces, approximately 70 meters, 77 yards. Says about a 10 millimeter, no, an 8 millimeter knitting needles, 8 millimeter crochet hook. Then another part says approximately 9 millimeter. Oh, that's to make a certain pattern. So I used the cheap needles I bought, which actually worked out great. And these were 10 millimeter. And it worked out great actually. So, and I was able to make this. I don't like the colors at all. I was thinking about entering into a cowl contest by Sweet Tea No Shade, and I just whipped this up. I'm not sure if I want to. Maybe I'll whip up another one with some Lion Brand's Quick and Thick. It's my dog snoring that you hear. Oh, to make this. So. Alright, next FO. More socks, right? So here they are. They're all stretched out because I've been wearing them. Have not blocked them or woven the ends on these ones, but so I did that. The little ribbing at the top, which offers a bit more stretch. And so this stripe is just because I was running out of yarn, so it kind of worked out for both socks. So it's my crochet sock recipe, and they're fairly thin. They're not really a thick material, so it's great. And this yarn is really thin. Like some sock yarns are really kind of plump, and this is a really thin sock yarn. So, and I still had a lot of this left over. This was that grape soda, which is right here. I have a lot of that. Ugh, don't know what to do. So, more socks, that's all. Just many, many, many more socks. And these are just the Walmart bags. So I have tons of these. These are like $2.97. These are the solids. The pattern ones are like $4.97. Pattern ones, it's not like any great pattern you're gonna find. So it's just kind of like maybe white with pink hearts, or blue with yellow squares, something weird like that, or stripes. So these ones are, I wouldn't even bother with the pattern ones. Stick with these ones. Great for socks. Oh, and then this is some gray. Oh, I think I have that over here. Was it this? The charcoal? Socks are so dirty. No, it was not this. That's too plump. It was some gray charcoal by Pat and Croix. It was really, because their stuff tends to be a little thicker. This was pretty thin, like the Lion brand Sakis. So the next one, and it's funky shape, so I blocked it funny. And these were a little tight, but they got on. And I did, and again, this was, so I made these after I made these. And I just changed my pattern a little bit so they're not as tight, but it's still nice and thin. This is a thin yarn. And again, this is that gray, charcoal gray yarn that I'm not sure. Can't find my ball band. But here it is. So you can see up close. It's just a heel flap and gusset. And this is, oh, and this is the Shirsty Cat. $75.25 Superwash BFL. 464 yards. So BFL is the way to go. I like the way BFL fits and feels. So, yeah. So that's those. And then the other ones I have on. See? I'll take them off. They fit like a glove. I don't remember which socket recipe. Okay, I remember now. So, yeah, they smell. I need to wash my socks. I've been wearing them like hardcore. So they're very stretched out. This was the thicker yarn. I did make this part a little bit wider. I have to because of my one ankle is, I had dislocated it and broke it, snapped it in half in 3 places. So my ankle was turned a funny position. Emergency surgery later. I got all these pins and screws and plates. And so I have to make my leg a little bit bigger to accommodate that. So I made this one a little too big. I forgot about, there is some stretch factor in crochet. And I didn't take that into consideration. Sorry, I keep looking because I'm looking out the TV to make sure that focus. I forget to look back. But I did change the recipe. It's hard to tell with this one because it's so stretched out because I'm wearing it, to a little thinner. But yeah, now I'll put them back on. They fit, my foot just fits. And they don't slide. They don't slide off. Oh, they don't twist and turn. They just fit and they feel so comfy. Yeah. So that plumper yarn is quite nice for really cold days. Really, really, really cold days. But it's not gonna, it's wool, so it's not gonna be, excuse me, super hot, right? Oh, that heating pad. Alright. Okay, so let's move on to whips. So let's go to one languishing whip. That's my son's sock. It's pretty much gotten nowhere. He wanted this much of a leg, about 4 inches, I think. And then my gauge is ridiculously tight. It's like no stretch. And so the heel flap, and now I'm picking up stitches again. And the way they do the heel flap is exactly how I do it in crochet, except for with one hook. Yeah, I don't really do it. Excuse me. I do it pretty much when you turn the heel, I do exactly the same. So, step 4 with crochet, I do it by inches. So I do 2 inches. So depending on my gauge, depends on how many rows I do. But yeah, I just do the same technique, the way you turn the heel. So eventually, I have to finish these. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. So you can see it a little bit. And so, this first color is Patent Croy's Sock FX. And that's the Cascade colors. Y'all know it's a 50-gram ball. 75-25. And then the second color, says it's navy blue. It looks like a charcoal gray. This is Serenity, Premier Yarn Serenity Sock. And it's 50 superwash merino, 25 rayon, and 25 nylon. Weird. But it works, it's a thinner yarn. So, again, the Walmart bag. So, sitting in there, languishing away. Next one is the next crochet sock. So I'm already at 7 inches. So I'm starting. So I always start I do my toes, regardless if I'm doing in the same color or not. I'm doing separate colors. I start off with approximately 10 stitches, increase to 20, rest row, then increase by 4. And then now, after I get to, now I change it to 44 stitches. Once I get to 44, I just do 3 rows. After that, and that's my toe. And then I go back. Once I do both socks or both toes, then I either keep going with that yarn or add my other color. I really like the contrasting toes, so toes and heels. So yes, this is the leftover of this. So this is what I'm working with. And then, oh, big fuzzy. So this yarn is Patent Croy Flax, and it's 75-25. And this is again a plumper yarn. Whereas this is a much thinner yarn. So I'm mixing it, they mix well together, so I should have these done by the weekend, the end of the weekend. Sunday, today's Friday, so And of course, these are sitting in the Walmart bag. I love these things. Alright, so next I will show you a stress crochet. But it turns out that I'm kind of happy I stressed out. I needed to start something. Let me leave it like that. It looks gorgeous. If you remember back, there was a pattern I was doing that was doing this lace portion, and then you would add double crochets in there. And this lace portion was really easy to get. It was adding those double crochets that didn't make any sense. The pattern just didn't, it was translating, it just didn't make any sense. So, this is a translated pattern regardless, this lace, and found a better translation on YouTube. So it's really easy to get. I love it. Let me show you the yarn. This is, let me show you a better one instead of this one. This is all, I love this acrylic yarn. It feels like there's wool in there. I don't know what they do. Because I watched acrylic yarn being made. I like, not watched it, I learned, you know, how acrylic and whatever. So this is Lion Brand Mandala. Absolutely beautiful colors. And this is a number 3 light, so I'm assuming it's like a DK. And it's obviously 100% acrylic. It is 3.5 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, 540 meters. It says approximately 3.75 knitting needles, 5mm crochet hook to attain a certain gauge, right? So it shows which gauge approximately. I don't know. It's called Sphinx. So it's really pretty. I got 3 balls, or 3 whatever cakes. So yeah, so it's coming up pretty big. And what I did was I just dropped it. Again, I was stressed, so I didn't have any money to really do anything, but this is really cheap at Walmart, so this is not my normal crochet hook that I like, but I thought I'd try it. And I will show you why. I have another crochet hook here. I'm not talking about handles. I'm talking about, I think I went over this. So you see the inline and then this style. It's not my favorite, but it's working out okay. I thought I'd give it a shot and try this. So, and this is just living in my Michael's bag. So, oh, getting that caught up. And this is just my Notions bag from the dollar store. And they come in two packs, so. And then my other Notions bag. I don't know why I keep 2, but I do. Oh, it's right here. So I was looking up. They're both from the dollar store. And I just keep them together. Huh. I can't decide which one I like, so I use both. I really like that one, but I needed more stuff, so that's the truth. Alright, so now on to this one. This one I've made quite a bit of progress. And this is going to be my shrug cardigan. So I'm not sure what you're seeing. So it's coming out really nice. Let me just sit back and so you can see it. So this is, you can't see this piece, but it does match the length of the bottom. There's just no weight up at the top. So even with the cables, I can take this anywhere and work on it. The problem is how big it is, but yeah, I can take it anywhere. Cables I can take anywhere. Knitting or crocheting, I can generally take it. If it's a simple cable pattern, I kind of made this pattern up. So, but I really like it. It just reminds me of a garden. Call it my garden shrug. So this is my pattern that I'm making up. And so what I did here, so I can't even point to it, but it's double crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. So anytime I do cabling, where am I? Where did I leave off? Okay. Anytime I do cabling, it's always from this side. I always do my cables this side over. When I turn this way, so I never do back posts, I never do any back posts in this. I do my double crochets. But when I'm doing that actual, when I'm doing this cable, I don't even know what that's called. The diamond pattern, whatever. It goes, you do your cable, then it's single crochet cable, however you do it. But the middle cable, this is just cable, double crochet, cable, double crochet, to get that look, to get that certain look you get. But every time I'm turned to this side, I double crochet back, right? Yes. So anytime I'm on that side, it's always a double crochet. When I'm going the other way, it could either be a half double crochet, cable with single crochet, or cable with double crochet. So I'm only cabling when I'm going this way. So, but yeah, I've been really putting some work on this, and I'm very proud of it. So, I think I'm gonna have it go this way. I think it looks pretty cool like that. I really like it. It's beautiful. I was thinking about putting some embellishments, crocheting embellishments up, depending on which way I'm going with it, but yeah, I'm really in love with it. I love it a lot. And it is, so I'm on my 5th ball of yarn, by the way. I'm at 500 grams. I have 4 balls left. I'm going to get a lot more yarn. I think I have more of this yarn because I love this color so much. This is Patton's Classic Wool, and it's really inexpensive, so it's probably one of my favorite yarns to use. And they're DK. I just wish I could get a fingering in them. So it's 100 grams, pure new wool. You know, was it 210 yards, 3.5 ounces, 192 meters. So, and it's called Jade Heather, and it's a worsted weight. So, and there's like flecks of yellow, like. Really cool. Like I forget how the dye goes, but it can break, so it's really neat how that's working up. And oh, I should tell you, just from previous gauge swatches wanting to make a sweater. I know with the Patton's yarn, I've done gauge swatches and they were just back and forth. These are not done in a round. I have not done ones in a round yet. I'm ready to do that, but I had planned like 6 months back that I was definitely going to do this. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but so I tested my gauge. And again, my favorite style of hook, the inline. And I'm using a 6mm crochet hook. I know that if I want to do this, I know in the round I have to go to 6.5 or 7mm crochet hook, because it's a little bit tighter in the round. But yeah, so that, I still do the gauge swatch in the round just to double check. And again, this is living in my Michael's zebra bag. I had to have this because right now I officiate with the Raverly. I'm an NSO, not a referee yet. Maybe one day soon. Maybe. And then one more. And if you remember, oh, I have to put up pictures because you didn't see me dye my yarn. Well, it's all caked up now. Where is my phone? Actually, I can get you the pictures. I forgot all about that. You did not see me cake my, I dyed yarn. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Alright, we'll just use this picture. Actually, might need to get a better. Sorry about that. But so I dyed yarn and it was great. I put it in a pot. Should have been a finished object, right? That's okay. That's something I learned, right? Excuse me. It was a lot of fun. I watched a lot of Chem Knits. There's a lot of other people you can watch, but I like watching specifically the Chem Knits because she talks about how the yarn takes color, why the difference in certain things. So I just used food coloring. You can use the gel food coloring too. It's just not going to necessarily spread unless you move it, but so hard to see. There you go. Let me just show you the other one, other picture. There you go. So then I caked it up, obviously. Whoops. That's cake number 2. You can see some of those bright reddish pinks in there. And some of it came out pastel-y. So the reason why it came out pastel-y, I just didn't have enough dye. It soaked it up really quick. So I heated water, I soaked the yarn, heated water, put it in. It was 200 grams of Lion Brand natural wool, and I did the research. You can use that one for dyeing because it's just a natural color. Excuse me. And with the coupons you get at your big box store. Why not? You know, just for fun. And it's worsted, so I put it in the pot. Well, first I soaked it, water and vinegar, and then I put it in a pot with, I boiled the water. Actually, I put it in, got the water heated up, turned the heat off, added my colors. Excuse me. You don't have to do it that way. That's the way I did it. And I put the cover over it so there's still heat, and it absorbed all the colors, so it just wasn't enough. And but you know, that's a learning experience, right? It was 200 grams, and I still think it came out great though. I don't think it didn't absorb, it just obviously it was a different outcome than I had thought, because it just wasn't enough dye in there, but maybe it really didn't need it. So this is where I'm at with the other ball. Not much left, right? And give me. So this is a shawl that's backwards. I just want this ball to come undone here. How do I do this? It's gonna come undone. Realize that now. Oh well. Okay. So it starts, I mean, it is pretty saturated with color. It's really hard to hold. So I did a bunch of increases, and I'm stopping here. And it's really hard to see the light shining through. There you go. Kind of a weird starting. It's not terrible. Stockinette side is rolling up. It is not a tubular, not tubular. So this side here is just stockinette. It's just curling up, so it's not blocked. And this is just my own design. So this is broken rib. Broken seed stitch that partly went into broken rib. Because the way I was increasing, I didn't catch it right. And this is all stockinette, which I did short row shaping for. As you can see, that line down. And then, if you follow my increases, you see like a little serpentine right there, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah. Sorry, I'm holding it with my mouth, a little serpentine. You can kind of see the stockinette. Once it blocks out, it'll look better. So now I'm done with the increases. I'm just going to build up from here, but it's still going to have like this V type of thing going. Let's see what trying to show you more. But yeah, the color isn't too bad. So yeah, that's my design. Let's see. You know, a little. Oh, wrong one. So, it'll be pretty interesting. And that, oh, I'm using, sorry, didn't say anything. I believe these are 6mm, so 6mm knitting needles. And depending on how big this gets, once I finish up this piece and into this is all one yarn baby. It was a 200, so I'm not worried about it being funky in color. I'll just dye up some more natural yarn I have. And this is just sitting in my bag from the dollar store, which is absolutely gorgeous. I just need to get some snaps on it. That's all. That's all I want on here is just snaps. And I think that is it for whips. Yay! So what's next? So pretty much the manual yarn was my stash enhancement. So what do I plan on doing after? More and more socks. Excuse me. Let me grab my notes. I plan on doing more and more socks, and I will show you a sweater. Well, let me just talk about, I was looking up sweaters to knit. Hang on, and I will get those for you. Sweaters. I had these prepared on my phone, but am I ever really prepared for anything? No. The one I like the most. It's so super space age construction. I gotta have it. It just says level 2 easy knit pullover. Sorry, I'm slouching. This is knit in pieces. It's a free pattern. See, it's just showing all its knit in pieces, which is pretty cool. I don't hate the seaming. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's not giving me a name. But moving on. So, let me just show you something here. This is me downloading a bunch of sweater patterns. So, I want to make, it's like, I like that knit sweater, like that, I'm like, and then I found that one, so it's like, oh, okay, there it is. So that's what I did. So hopefully that'll be soon. I'm not sure if I know I have some yarn for it, and I want to do it all solid color, so similar to that color, maybe not exactly that color, but similar. Let's see. Oh, what do I want to learn? Different sock constructions and sweater constructions. Like, that's an odd one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's your typical built-in pieces, but I like the way it's looked, and I don't know, just trying different things and see what I can come up with. Obviously, I want to make more garments. And that is about it for everything. That right there is the Pesh mode. That's Machete. And Clutch is in back sleeping. I'm not going to bug him, so. Surprised none of the cats are out. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they didn't want their video. The snake is doing great. The two bearded dragons are doing wonderful. I did post pictures of their cages getting cleaned and them eating. One of them was eating wax worms, the other one was going nuts over crickets. So, and having their lettuce and their little chewables. So yeah, they're all doing wonderful. The snake is still on, I think it's medium rats. I don't know. I have to go double check. But yeah, everything's doing great. The expo, it's called the Rexpo. That is April 7th, so I'll be there. March 31st, not this weekend, next weekend is the game, and March 7th is the Friday after. So from the 31st to 9th, I have off of work. So hopefully I will get a lot of knitting and crocheting done, and I'll have a plentiful show for you. So, yay! Alright, I just want to say, I just want everyone to have the awesomest day no matter what. Try to, I don't want you just to smile. I want you to find something that is funny, that you can smile and laugh at. That from the gut feeling, you know? Make a few jokes with the coworker next door for a minute, you know? Get it from the gut. I want you to really feel that love and happiness. So I hope everyone's doing amazing. You guys are amazing. I love you. I appreciate all your love and support. I did not say thank you to all my new and returning viewers, but oh my God, thank you. I am so sorry. So I just want to hope everyone can feel the love, and whatever you gotta do to make it through the day, and hopefully something makes you happy and you're knitting and crocheting and weaving and felting and you're happy. So, and you're with your animals and you're loving it. There's mine over here snoring. You know, my animals are exciting. Alright, you guys take care. I love you. Bye.